Wonder why nobody ever make it out the city. Heard he got in a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love. Only real when they see that you nasty. Man, but I'm glad that you noticed. I'ma keep it real, I ain't never been bogus. I'ma find a way even when I'm at the lowest. The storm go away, but the sun's still glowing. Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. We all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I'm mercy.
Just between me and you. Just between me and you. Just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. The crowd can't do what. Keep working and your dreams might come true. She think I could be more romantic. I told her don't panic. My head is way out of this planet. I'm way too poetic looking for my Janet. I'm in a bad mood, need to go get a package. They tryna do damage that she just won't manage. I stay on my pivot, ain't losing my balance. When people be different, don't trip on their habits. Keep loving yourself, don't worry about their absence.
Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop.
Just between me and you. You just gotta see that through. Crowd can't do what they do. Keep working and your dreams might come true.
Live from Arlington, Texas, we've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. Foul ball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So here's the Padres DH, Nelson Cruz. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021, one of the best in Padres history. Tatis waits. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Heim makes the catch, 1 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or a weak contact in the infield.
Ground ball could be 2. They get the out on Soto.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Should be extra bases. One run's in. The second run scores. And they take a 2-run lead. And that's a double.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Machado around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Tavares settles under it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus.
The pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bounce to the left side. And Semien is out. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the pitch. And fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Kim. That's out number 3. Welcome back. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
The first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground. Semien. On to first. And a quick out, number 1. Jose Azocar, the next up for the Padres.
Number 28, Jose Azocar.
Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And a foul ball. Bogaerts who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Adolis Garcia. And the pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And now the lefty. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
He was all over that one. Got a changeup and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
And now Jonah Heim. Kim puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's Leody Taveras. A switch hitter batting right. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Garcia leads off first with one away. To third. Over to first. 2 out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now it's Robbie Grossman. And that one is lifted in the air. Azokar turns and moving to his left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, Nelson Cruz.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit.
That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay throw, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolute blast to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Machado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Up the middle. And it gets by him. The throw in. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-0. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sanchez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at second. Popped up first base side. Hauls it in for the out. Next for the Padres, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Check swing, went around. 0-1. Machado stands at second with 2 gone. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Travis Jankowski. The line to kick the pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Ezekiel Duran. First offering, and it just misses. Duran getting to start at third, hitting 9th in today's lineup. Here's a high chopper.
Back-to-back singles. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame. Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Lottie, Big Papi, Pedro.
Now this ball is down and could score a run.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's Corey Seager. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fired to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Azocar. Hearn back to work. And that one is inside, ball 1. That's out to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Next pitch is outside. Even though Bogaerts at the beginning of his career signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. The 2-1. Good eye right there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw to third. Save. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
A couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now you'll one.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that one upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Bogaerts on the go. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1. Fernando Tatis. He's junior to hit here. Joe Barlow gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next pitch is downstairs. High in the air, out to right. Garcia settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto.
22. Juan Soto.
That one's in there, 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The next offering misses. 1-1.
1-0.
That one missed. This one in the air, center field. Taveras settles under it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado now. Singing Manny Machado, what a player he's turned into. Multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Star appearances, and a guy who was the 3rd overall pick in the 2010 draft behind Bryce Harper and Jamison Tyone. Tapped back up the middle. Over to Lowe. That ends the frame. Bottom 4, and now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
Well, it's so great to see him put together such an awesome career when early on he had those issues with his knees, if you remember, and we were wondering if that was going to hurt him long term. Kind of a thin kid, but he started to grow into his body, and that man strength has come over the years.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jonah Heim. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Leody Taveras. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. So now here's the DH, Robbie Grossman. First pitch just misses.
1-1, no strike.
Tatis really on his horse for it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away. Travis Jankowski stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Bounced up the middle. Toss to Carpenter, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The right-hander back to work. This one popped up. Barlow makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Banks off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The batter, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Matt Carpenter. That one off the mark. And that is ball 1. Carpenter checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's a base hit. Sanchez caught in a rundown now. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jose Azocar, the next up for the Padres. To the right side, Simeon. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So the batting order turns over. And here is Xander Bogaerts. In there, and it's 0-1. Out towards right center field. Garcia settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Marcus Semien. The wind and the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And he's got a double. So man aboard. So now it's Corey Seager. Tatis drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Simeon caught up now trying to get to third. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Well, that just can't happen right there. I mean, that's a big mistake on the bases, and it changes the entire scope of the inning.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Fly ball center field. And it drops in. And that extends the inning.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Garcia at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Hurt yourself swinging at that and missing.
0-2 now. Swinging a bouncer. Machado tosses to first, and Garcia is out. And that is the inning. Top of the 6th inning. So here's the Padres DH, Nelson Cruz. And a pitch. That one drifts inside.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Kicks and fires. Into center. One down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Bounce to the right side. To first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Taveras makes the catch, inning over. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Weathers back to work. Handled by Machado. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Bounced out to short. Oh, great stop. Man at first with 1 gone. Robbie Grossman, the next to hit. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Grossman measures 6 feet even, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Azokar makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
You know, Booth, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
And it falls. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Man at first. Here's Gary Sanchez. New pitcher on here, Jose Leclerc.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his.
To second, and he's out. First pitch, and he just misses. That's ripped. Base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
0-1. And it's fouled away. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. Out number 2. Jose Azocar getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The 1-0.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. The wind of the pitch. Machado zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Simeon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a couple of quick outs. Seager stands in now.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Kim tosses to first, and that is that. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
And here it comes. Ball 1 there. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Righty delivers. That's to third. And it gets by him.
Now batting.
Nelson Cruz will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Bogarts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around second is Bogarts. Taveras to third, and he'll make it around to third on the throwing error.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great.
Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Simeon should have this one. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Machado stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. Machado out of the play. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And he deals. Ground ball to the right side. And he's out on the tag. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Heim stands in now and watches strike 1. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one fouled off. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
No, I didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Grossman hung up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Able to get back into third safely. And a run comes in to score. Next up for Texas, Travis Jankowski. First pitch, not close. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Now the throw to first on the run. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Padres, number 24.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Just missed. Ball to strike. And another ball.
Inside, ball 2.
There's the strike. Here's the 2-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
He swings and fouls one off. And the righty deals. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
Tavares makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Grisham now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Well struck left field. Jankowski going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back. So bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Krismat back to work. Carpenter hauls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. Out to center. Grisham makes the grab, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 50, Adrian Morejon.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these guys. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long